Welcome back to the Rouges and Yanks, where we talk everything Canada soccer and U.S. soccer. Tonight we'll be talking about the CONCACAF World Cup qualifier match stage, Deux, and leg Deux between Canada and Haiti. In this one, Canada would take a 3-0 victory over Haiti in the game, but a 4-0 victory on aggregate over the Haitians. And before we can talk about any excitement, any milestones and barriers that were broken for this Canadian men's team, we got to talk about the game first and how it happened. So we talk about Canada's starting lineup formation. They played a 3-4-1-2 with Milan Borjan as the starting keeper, Arthur Johnson, Scott Kennedy, Stephen Victoria, Stephen Astacio, Mark Anthony Kay from LAFC, Daniel Henry, Kyle Laren, Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, and Jonathan Osorio. And yes, let's go right into the game where in the 6th minute, Alphonso Davies sends a ball into the box for Jonathan David, and he's brought down in or near the penalty box, but a penalty is not given. And this is the first controversial moment of many actually in the match. Should a penalty have been given here? I mean, I thought he was brought down in the box, but the ref says otherwise. Play goes on. Leave a comment if you thought that was a penalty. We go to the 13th minute, in-swinging ball for Kyle Laren after a brilliant build-up from the Rouges, but he's offside, and the shot's taken, but it goes wide anyway. But boy, oh boy, there are a lot of red shirts in that box. And we go to the 15th minute where another brilliant build-up for Canada, and this one comes into the box, but it's swept away by Haiti. And right now, Canada are getting really good looks. And then we go to the 23rd minute where Jonathan David takes one touch too many as he tries to beat the Haitian keeper, but the keeper stands tall, and the keeper just clears it out for a corner kick, which leads to not really much of anything for the Canadians. But we go to the 32nd minute where David has another shot. It's blocked, rebounded, blocked again, rebounded again by him. And blocked again. The keeper just came up big on him. 3 shots blocked in a row for Jonathan David. 3 massive big saves for the keepers for Haiti. Big moment for him, but Jonathan David just can't tap it in at the moment. And oh man, that Canada really should be at 1-0 at this moment. And there's really some brilliant looks for the Canadians. But the keeper comes up huge to keep Haiti in the game for the moment. Then we go to the 41st minute where a Canadian cross comes into the box for a corner, and then Henry gets something on it, but he can't steer it on frame. He was trying to pick out that top or bottom right corner even, but he tries it and it just goes wide. In the 44th minute, a header is knocked on frame for Canada, but it's cleared off the line by a Haitian defender. And once again, top-notch defending at the moment from the Haitians. And they're doing everything they can. They're clawing, scratching, biting, doing everything they can to stay in this game. Just try and get that octagon bid. But they're doing anything. It's still 0-0 in halftime. It will go in 0-0. But there are countless chances for the Canadians to seal the deal, really close the door shut, and just make that history into the octagon. But it's there. But in the first half, Haiti just stood tall and said no. We go to the 46th minute where this is tough. I mean, I feel bad for this just watching this. An own goal for Haiti as the keeper gets a ball back from his teammate. Just, I don't know what he was trying to do with it, but he loses it. It trickles over the line just slow, and I just saw the pain. I mean, I can feel his pain, but I mean, it's unfortunate as that's not even the starting keeper. But we got to keep in mind too that Haiti also had some players out, including their starting keeper due to visa issues entering the United States. But it is what it is. You got to use the players you have in front of you to work with, and it's an own goal. Canada's up 1-0, and just a poor, unbelievable way to concede a goal if you're Haiti. Just that one stings. But it is what it is. The game goes on. And Canada has a 1-0 lead, which is very important. And that probably settled the nerves a lot for them. Then the 50th minute, Mark Anthony Kay dribbles on the line. Once again, gets past everybody. And he's brought down again. I thought he was in the box. But the ref says, nope, wasn't even... I think the ref does call it. He does call it outside the box. But I thought it was in the box. Another controversial officiating missed penalty call. What is going on? I mean, and it's going to be like this. It is like we have another moment too in the 55th minute. Jonathan David is on goal, but a massive save from the Haitian keeper, and not quite a redemption for the own goal, but I mean, it's good enough to keep Haiti in the game for now. And then also in the 55th minute, this is the other controversial moment I was talking about. Henry is just tackled, like a nasty tackle, and it's just brutal from the Haitian defender. And keep in mind, the Haitian attacker is already on a yellow card. And I mean, come on, ref, you gotta give something here. Why wasn't there was no card was shown, just a common foul was called, but nothing was given. Come on, ref, he should have been sent out. I mean, really, he doesn't even get the ball. It's just a nasty, nasty tackle. Not even a yellow card or anything. The play goes on. He stays on the field, and Haiti's really dodged a bullet there, a massive bullet. But we go to the 67th minute where there's a Davies to David combo, and it lands right at Davis' feet. But he's blocked by a Haitian defender as he takes a shot. And David, once again, just can't really get any good looks. He's had chance after chance after chance, but just denied by the Haitians as they kept him off the score sheet this game. But don't worry, Canada would get something as Davies passes it right to Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin would eventually score, not now, but eventually. But Kyle Larin shoots for the top right corner. It also goes wide. Another chance for Canada is just gone, but they're getting really good looks. 70th minute, also Kyle Larin again has another chance, but this time it's wide again. I mean, they're getting looks, but in the 74th minute, they break through. Kyle Larin finally gets something, and he breaks through the Haitian defenses one-on-one with the Haitian keeper. He shimmies to the right, shimmies to the left, shoots, puts it past the Haitian keeper, and Kyle Larin gets another Canadian goal, and it's another huge one. He came up huge in this series. 2-0 Canada, but we got to talk about the importance of Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin grabbing that first goal of the series to really get things going for the Canadians. Now grabbing one of the goals to seal it off and really send them into the octagon. And man, was he huge. Arguably could have been the player of the series. Then we go to the 89th minute where Canada puts another nail in the coffin. And Junior Hoylett, actually I think he came off as a sub, but he's on the field. He shoots it off the bar. Rebound. Puts it in. And it's 3-0 Canada in the game. 4-0 on aggregate. And for now, surely now, the Rouges are going through to the octagon. And they do. Game ends 3-0. 4-0 on aggregate. Turns out to be, even though it was a challenge in the first game, they get it done at home. We go to the stats as 18 shots for Canada, 4 Haiti. 9 of those 18 shots for Canada were on target, while only 1 of those 4 for Haiti were on target. 58% possession for Canada, 42% to Haiti. 428 passes completed for Canada, Haiti's 310. 78% pass accuracy to Haiti's 73% pass accuracy. 11 fouls to 19 fouls. Both had 2 yellow cards, no red cards. 5 offside for Canada, while none for Haiti. And 14 corners to 3 for Canada. And wow. Now we can talk about the history. This team, man. This team has made history. Unbelievable. Big night, huge night, whatever you want to call it. It's huge, monumental. Canada is going to the octagon for the first time, or something like the octagon, which is another stage 3 of the World Cup qualifiers since 1997. Yes. And now that's history. And man, that's a huge, gigantic step for this program. And just, wow, this was needed. I mean, you absolutely had to go on to at least the octagon and try and make a case for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. And this is huge. And not just this was broken, but many other monumental records were set, like most consecutive wins in a calendar year, most consecutive goals, a total of 29 or 30 goals in a calendar year, most consecutive clean sheets in a year, and just so many. And keep in mind, they're doing this all away from home, right? They're playing the games in the United States, away from BMO Field, which is where they normally play. But they're doing they're breaking all these records throughout hard season. But they're doing it, and this is what really was honoring for this team. I mean, they were able to find no excuses, find a job, get it done, and just, man, this is what needs to happen. This is the World Cup qualifying attitude, right? No excuses. Just get the job done. Do your part, and you'll get rewarded, right? That's exactly what happens in here. Canada has to take the long route as in the Nations League, they failed to kind of beat the United States or beat anyone in their group, which means they had to kind of qualify through a different way. They had to play island nations, and then Curacao and all the other ones, right? But not necessarily Curacao itself, but other nations like that. But then they had to get past that. Then they had to get past now stage 2 against Haiti, and they did so like 4-0, kind of astonishingly too. I mean, first game didn't look that way, but on paper now it does. And now they're going to the octagon, the moment everybody's been waiting for. And so yes, get your tickets to BMO Field now, as it's gonna be fun. And then, but yes, much needed win tonight, unbelievable. And once again, on CONCACAF, you gotta watch out. Rest of CONCACAF, Canada's sending a message to watch out. Don't sleep on Canada. They're becoming sort of a giant right now, and this is good for CONCACAF, right? Anytime we have another challenger, it's great. It's great. You know, makes competition better, just better, right? As CONCACAF is arguably one of the weakest conferences or groups in the world, right, for World Cup qualifying. But with Canada and even Curacao becoming better as just nations, right, this makes it better just for the whole group in general. It raises the level and hopefully continues to get a reputation of just being better, right? Being a tougher group to qualify for the World Cup from. But awesome job. And they also got revenge on Haiti from the Gold Cup too. You know, that horrible 2019 Gold Cup choke, right? We're not going to get into details about it, but yes, they did get revenge on Haiti for that. And this one is just, it was sweeter and just in every way. This competition, right, World Cup qualifying, so much bigger than the Gold Cup. And Haiti, this is why, you know, Canada got the last laugh. You know, yes, it hurt in the Gold Cup where we choked, but this one is a lot better, right? You know, World Cup qualifying, Haiti, unfortunately, try again in 2026. But Canada has a chance at the octagon to going through. And yes, and we talk about the octagon, right? So now we're going to be playing teams like USA, Mexico, and even Costa Rica and Honduras, and teams like that, right? Bring them on. Canada said bring them on. I think Canada is ready, and it's going to be really a fun testament to see what they can do against these kind of teams, right? You know, no more island teams, well, Jamaica, but they're really good. And so this is going to be interesting to see how they fare, right? How they fare and do against them, right? And, yeah, just massive. I can't, there's no words to describe how massive this milestone is for the Canadian men's soccer team. You know, we've heard many inspirational stories on how they're inspired by their women's team, right? How they want to get in those big tournaments, right? How they want to kind of be on the group stage, be on the world stage like the women. But now is their chance to do it, right? Getting to the octagon was the most important step of their entire program, and it's monumental. That's all I can say. It's just, if you're a Canadian fan, that's just happy. I mean, North American soccer, including the USA, is on the rise. You know, changing the world's reputation on how they see North American soccer, right? Except for Mexico, right? Mexico's always been historically good, but for Canada and the USA, both countries are changing their repertoire on how the world views it. And, well, yes, get your tickets to BMO Field to watch this team play all their octagon games. And it's going to be fun. You know, hopefully COVID will subside by that time and fans will be allowed at full capacity. But get your tickets. You know, it's going to be hopefully some good matches. But for Canada men's, that's a great way for now to end the summer. I think they're going into the Gold Cup. I don't know if they're going to use this lineup, but if they do, well, it's more experience and more Davies-David connection that gets to get established. But for Canada, yeah, I cannot say it even more. Monumental win. And that does it for now, you know. The next game I have tomorrow is the U.S. Women's versus Nigeria, and that's the final friendly for them as well. And so we're going to see if they end on a strong note. But for now, that is it for the Canadians men's as they get a historical win, historical night, big night for the program. If you like this video, tell all your friends, like it, subscribe, share it, and also tell all your friends that Canada is going to the octagon.